let's pull in the sacred energies of earth, air, water, fire, star nation, and creation. Please be here with us to harmonize, heal, and raise the vibes. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for joining me here, and welcome. Divine Feminine. Let's get our messages. I know we are in some intense times, many of us. Hello, Spirit. The Emperor. We're connecting to the Emperor energy. This is the energy of the transformation of the underworld. And that's what we're doing. And you know, it's incredible. Because a lot of the times when we're in our expansions, we're very much within our own world. And then when we come back out and we resonate with people on similar paths and they're channeling similar things, it's incredible experience. And I was just on one of my friends' channels, and I haven't had time to watch one of her shows in a little bit because I've been working on my expansion. But I had time and I wanted to sit down on my Pisces reading, and she does a lot of work with the ancestors, her ancestors, and it was incredible that it was all about going to the underworld and the gifts of the underworld. And that's been my experience. And what I'm starting to understand. It's not, we can't fear it. We cannot fear it. How will we change? How will we face it and change? How will we break the unseparateness if we can't come together? If we can't know thy darkness, and that means sometimes many of us, we are walking through it. We are in it. We are living, breathing, and we visit the underworld to gain. That's where a lot of the information is, right? What's the high priestess energy? We go within the dark, and sometimes we go so deep within the dark, we plummet straight down. But that doesn't mean we're going back up, and that doesn't mean it's something like, you know, we've been so taught to fear. That's gotta be something that changes too. And I really keep trying to get on here and do something lighthearted, and it doesn't seem to be happening. Because I'm really seeing this is just not the times we're in. But this is connecting to the feminine energy. This is transforming with that Emperor energy. This is connecting to everlasting life. And this is also our ancients. Our ancient wisdom. And you know, Wild Strawberry Moon, shout out to you. Thank you for that healing. I needed that. I don't have a lot of time to watch and you know, as much as I'd like to. Like, guys, when I was first expanding and had my awakening at the very beginning, I would watch tarot card readings because I felt called to do so. But now I've just gotten so immersed within this part of my expansion. I haven't had time to do anything but expand and be here with you guys and then do what I'm doing to heal, because that's part of what's happening. Really healing from the darkness, and this is a whole new level of darkness. Yeah, this is it. We're breaking ourselves free. This is our ancestral wounds. This is pain. This is deep pain. This is pain that makes us feel like we're crossing over. But we're coming back. We're coming back. And I know many of you that join me here to heal and raise the vibes have been through very traumatic experiences. Have come close to death and come back to life. Thank you guys. Also a special shout out to you. There it is. We cut ourselves free with this Ace of Swords. We're cutting ourselves free. And we're freeing ourselves from our mind and realizing we can heal and expand. We can connect to that, our divinity, that divine light. And we can gain access to our wisdom. And this is our wisdom to heal. And it's to heal from the heartbreak. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. And we're healing from the heartbreak. And why are we healing from the heartbreak? Because there it is. We walked away to fill our cup because we're moving away from the devil energies. This is where we're at here. That's where we're at. And we're freeing ourselves from this place. And we're doing it with the energy of the Lovers. And that's why the Lovers was right underneath the Devil card. And it's on our spiritual quest. Nine of Pentacles, Temperance. We are tempering ourselves with our actual new activations. Third eye expansions, there's new activations coming. There's new activations coming as we move away from the Five of Pentacles. Let's see what's being activated. We're going with inside this temple here. We're not going to sit here within our sorrows, within our pain, within whatever we are healing from the darkness. We're about to leave the darkness now. We're going to go. And you know what? We're going to do a little bit more chakra clearing. And yes, this is a time where the channel is going to be very full of information. And then when Mercury goes direct, because it goes direct, it's until the 20th. So I found it really funny. I looked on my calendar. It's Universal Children's Day on November 20th. And I really want to have a reading dedicated to the child on that day. Because there's something shifting. Look at that, the mind. Because that's what we're doing here. That's what's being activated here. This is what happens when we forget that the mind is meant to be a servant and start to allow it to run our lives. The head is filled with mechanisms. The mouth is ranting and raving, and the whole surrounding atmosphere is being polluted by this factory of arrangements and opinions. But wait, you say, the mind is what makes us human? It's the source of all progress, all great truths. If you believe that, try an experiment. Go to your room, shut the door, turn on a tape recorder, and give yourself total permission to say whatever's on your mind. It's all about allowing it to come out without censorship. The Page of Clouds is telling you that somebody somewhere is stuck in a head trip. Take a look and make sure it's not you. This is about solitude. This is about just shutting our doors and letting our minds keep on in this energy and never allowing ourselves to escape the fear. Never allowing we just stay here. What the frick, man? That, I'm telling you. Now, I want to see where we're shifting to. Where are we shifting to? All right. Wow, we're in suppression here. We're not shifting out of here yet. Okay, this is direct message. This figure in the card is all literally tied up in knots. His light shines within, but he has repressed his own vitality trying to meet so many demands and expectations. It's about giving up all of our personal power and vision in return for being accepted by the very same forces that have imprisoned us. The danger of suppressing one's natural energy in this way is apparent, and in the clouds of a volcanic eruption about to take place around the edges of the image. This is about finding a healing outlet for the potential explosion. It's essential to find and release whatever tensions and stresses might be building up inside of you right now. And we gotta find a cruelty-free way of doing that and allowing our energy to circulate freely so we don't allow the catastrophe to happen. So what we're doing, we're keeping everything in, we're stuffing everything in, and we're just pretending everything's okay. And we, a lot of the template has been to do that. That's just out there in the collective energy. But we're shifting out of that. So remember, a lot of the darkness is dying out. And so we can, birth the light. But this is a new level of light because it's very golden. It's gonna feel uncomfortable. We're gonna want, we dream, we fantasize a lot, and we don't just want to get stuck into the fairy tale. Yes, romance is the vibration. It is a vibration and it exists. And love is important. Romance is important. But we can't always have that vibration be the most important vibration there. We're multidimensional. So we're creating with a multitude of vibrations at any given time in order to shape shift and continue to be in the flow. And it can't always be that vibration. And as divine feminines, we've been very fed that template, and we've held on to the romance vibration like this. And if it doesn't happen, we fall down. And if it doesn't happen, we fall down. But we can't always be in romance. We can't always be focusing on romance. We have to shift out of it sometimes. That's balance. And right now, this is about us and what's happening within as we've burnt away that extreme level of darkness within us. Now we're filled with this intense level of light, but we are not really understanding what to do with it yet. We're still wanting to so badly hold on to our old patterns and not create with our new ones, but we know we have to because we're feeling it. If you're resonating with this reading, you're feeling it. And remember, we're all on different paths. So if you resonate with this reading, and look at that, we're in exhaustion. Like, I just really want to see this shift, but it's not shifting here for me. We're in exhaustion. This is running the machine, burning the machine on both ends. This is the devil energies having hold of us. We must go within that darkness and allow transformation and really listen to the light. Because I'm feeling a little bit stubborn today, let's reshuffle the cards and ask them, how can we shift from this energy, please? Oh, fine, let's just break there then. How can we shift from this energy, please? What can we do to shift? I love it. Thank you. Thank you. New vision. Ooh, I love it. New vision. We're understanding. And we're tuning in. Hello. We're tuning in. we are tuning into our maturity, and we are the world. We are one. We're moving away from our unseparateness. Now we're getting it here. Thank you. Thank you. Look at this. Like, look at those two cards to come out. This one to fly out and that one to be on the bottom of the deck. My goodness. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Playfulness. I'm ready to be playful. Here it is. Life is rarely as serious as we believe it to be, and when we recognize this fact, it responds by giving us more and more opportunities to play. The woman in this card is celebrating the joy of being alive, like a butterfly that has emerged from its chrysalis into the promise of the light. She reminds us of the time when we were children, discovering seashells on the beach or building castles in the sand without any concern that the waves might come and wash them away in her next moment. She knows that life is a game, and she's playing the part of the clown right now with no sense of embarrassment or pretense. No embarrassment, no pretense. When the page of fire enters your life, it is a sign that you are ready for the fresh and the new. Something wonderful is just on the horizon, and you have just the right quality of playful innocence and clarity to welcome it with open arms. And on the bottom of the deck, before we reshuffled, there was the innocence card right there, and showing that the pathway to innocence right now is our expansion to master ourselves. Those were the cards. Was going to mastery. So this is right on target. We must forget about our adult BS sometimes, and we got to get in the vibration of play to shift from this. Look at this. Look at that transformation. Look at how different those energies are. But you can see how connected they are. We're not understanding here because we're not connecting. But now we're connecting because we've got in the vibration of play. And it creates a new vision for us. And we tune in. And we're tuning in to us. Feeling good. Joy. Happiness. That's beautiful. Alrighty. I just want to see where we're going. Okay. Look at that confirmation, Nine of Swords. So, and in this Nine of Swords, you can see how different it is. Where did you go, Nine of Swords? Oh my goodness, I forgot the Nine of Swords fell right here. So it's time now. It's time to cut ourselves free from the devil energies. We see it's time. And that right now is being playful and also resting, renewing. But right now, we end up, the message I'm channeling is we're not renewing in the sun, we're renewing in the dark with the moon. But the moon is still there. And the moonlight is the sunlight. I really feel like it's a time, like, we're, yin and yang and flow. They continue to grow and expand into one another. And that's why when it's the most darkest, it's about to be the most light. And you can capture the most light within the dark. You can see it. It's so clear. And we've gone deep down within the core to transform, to end separateness. Because that's what we've done here. We've ended separateness. Yeah. All right. So it's come out in two piles. And I feel called to read this one first. We're battling back. That's the Seven of Wands. We're healing. We have the spark now. We're going to cut ourselves free. Okay? We're cutting ourselves free. We're cutting ourselves free from the devil energies. Now we have the Seven of Swords. This is, we stop running away from the inner child. We turn around. We go back. And we heal with the inner child. Because now we know we need to create in the energy of joy. And we must listen to what the moon is speaking to us. What is the moon saying to us? And that information is within the dark. And that connects us to the Two of Pentacles. And look, it's time. It's literally time here. She's gone to the ball. She's gone to the ball to meet her prince. And she literally has a clock in her hand. And it's all happening within the dark with the moon. And there's the connection right there. We connect to our Ten of Pentacles. This is our healing. This is our transformation. Now we ground it. We do it. We achieve it here. And how? It's with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords. And I really feel it's just this way. We see the clarity. We see the clarity within the dark. We put it within. We activate the key and we move away from the darkness. We now go towards the sun energies. The light has come. Dawn is here. We shift. We free ourselves. And what are we freeing ourselves from? The devil energies. And we're using the Page of Swords. Because here we have the devil and then the page. And look at the transformation from the devil to the page. That's activation right there. You can see within the image. The imagery here. And what are we doing? We're transforming from the darkness with the Eight of Wands. We're having our new beginning with the Fool. And we are now painting with our energy of our authentic tune. And we have come through the void, the tower, on the other side, transformed through the chrysalis. And we are now expanding with our light. We made it. Wheel turns. And there is the red string of faith between the divine counterparts and between ourselves, because we've now found ourselves. There's three here. There's three. Connection. Ended on separateness. And there we have the Seven of Pentacles. And we know we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, this is about transforming through the dark. This is Black Swan Lake, and she's literally ripping off her skin, and she's transforming through that space. She's ripping it off to transform. Imagine how painful that is. What a painful experience. But that's to let this energy out. That's to let this energy out. We connect to our spirituality, ground it with that Taurus moon, and there we have wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups, and that is a black shamrock, 4-leaf clover, with the Prince Frog over there that we're going to kiss, and we are now manifesting our wishes, our Ten of Cups, but we must remember, in this card, specifically the message of it is that we must allow it to take time of formation, and there's no coincidence that the King of Pentacles is right here. Now we're going to ground it. Hello, King of Pentacles. And it all comes back to the world. Transformation. Love it. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you at the Message to Divine Masculine. Take care.